Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to BYB Tactical. Today originally the video was supposed to be about my Smith & Wesson MP build. Pretty much good news and bad news about it. So the bad news is when I first took it to the range, it didn't shoot. The good news is I did my own research and pretty much figured it out and went ahead and took care of it. But the I'm gonna do a follow-up video as far as how it shoots and whatnot, so it's not gonna be today. However, for today, I got a nice treat for you guys. So for the week that pretty much fell down about how pretty much my MP was not shooting, something came in the mail that excited the crap out of me. I almost shit myself. It's the Flux Raider. Now, if you're not familiar with this product, it is for the P320 platform. It pretty much is to take out the guts from your P320 and turn this into a poor man's AR9, which it's not really a poor man's AR9 because this total package alone is roughly $1,200, $1,300, so it's not really a poor man's AR9. But I guess AR9s do go up there in price. But yeah, so let's talk about what the hell this is. What do I have in my hand? What's so special about it? So upon delivery, the first issue I ran into, which was nothing for Flux, it was actually me. I have the P320 RX, which that is the red dot mounted with the Romeo 1, and it has high suppressor sights. Now it clearly says on the website that this brace, I'm gonna call it the brace, this brace does not take high suppressor sights, and obviously doesn't take a red dot because when you shoot it's gonna go underneath here. But it doesn't take high suppressor sights, and also does not take subcompact or compact unless you have a compensator as a slide. So I had the full size, I didn't have to worry about it. So right off the back, I was already out like 400 bones. I had to buy the slide, which I did go with the Pro Cut 4.7, obviously because it's a full size. Don't know if you can really see that, hope you can. But yeah, that thing is sexy. I didn't have to go with the more expensive one, but I did because, well, to be honest, it's sexy as fuck. And also, pretty much I do have plans for this. I do plan on silver coating it and probably getting some more stuff done to it. So honestly, paying for that extra price kind of already made it easy for me. If you think about it, if you factor in, if I've ever gotten like just a regular O&M 4.7, it's roughly like $200 and something dollars. You had to get it milled out, you're looking at least $300-400. So the fact that I got it for $400 already pretty much milled out kind of with the windows the way I like it, because I do want to put another different barrel on here with a compensator, kind of already saved me some money if you think about it. But let's go over this firearm. Let's go over what's so special about this damn brace, right? So for starters, again, it is for the P320 platform. It's meant for you to take out the guts from your P320 and go ahead and just put it on here. It's very easy. They have a how-to video on their website. It's super simple. If you're familiar with P320 and pretty much that platform, you know how easy it is to take out your FCU and put it onto something like this, or change your grip module and whatnot. So the features on this, right? For starters, it does have a safety on it. Pretty much works like an AR9. Like I said, pretty much, if you don't want to shoot, you can shoot. If you do, then you take off the safety. It has, regular mag release in terms of like an AR9 style, or AR in general platform style, that little button right there. So that's pretty cool, right? So that works. It does have another option to unload, which is this one right here with your thumb. So that's another one. So if you got small fingers, or if you got too big of fingers like I do when I hold the firearm, it surpasses that button. So therefore you have the thumb one that pretty much makes it easier for you, right? Another cool thing, I don't know if you could tell from the video, but I do have, let me just, for the sake of this video, let me knock down this brace a little bit just because, so you get a better view. I do have 2 magazines in it right now. And pretty much there's a button right here. Let's see if you can see it. So pretty much right here, don't know if you can really see it, but hope it's focusing on there. That once you give one push, right, it releases this mag, right? Now check this out. When you give it even a harder push, like a second push, not only does it release this mag, but it releases the one that's actually feeding your firearm. And I just dropped my magazine. So let me show you how that looks in terms of if you're at the range or you know, God forbid you never have to use, you know, 40 rounds of, you know, your firearm, but God forbid you're in a situation you gotta do a quick reload. So let me show you how that looks. So let's go to the side like that. So you got, right, 1, 2 magazines. So you press the button, right? Quick press, and you're back in business. That is, in my opinion, super freaking innovative. I mean, that is pretty cool. I don't think of many people would have thought about that, honestly. Now, I'm not gonna say this thing is all around perfect or anything like that. I did run into my own issues apart from the high suppressor sights. Again, that was my problem. But there is 2 model issues I guess I could address or talk about. So one, okay, let's talk about the high suppressor sights. I think if they were to just raise where the red dot would be mounted on, probably a 1/4 inch or even an 1/8 inch, I think high suppressor sights wouldn't even have any issues. Again, I might be wrong. I didn't build this. I didn't format or anything like that. So you know what? There might be a reason why they didn't want high suppressor sights on it. Now, another issue I did run into, and the reason why I'm going to say it right now is because I'm going to cover it, was the safety. So the safety just doesn't seem to engage sometimes. I don't think it's all of them. It might have been just this specific one that I got. You know, quality control, you know, these things were pumped out. I don't know if I mentioned, but these things have been sold out for like a year already. So it took me 9 months to get this one. Not because I placed the order 9 months ago and it barely got here. No, it's because every time they go out, they pretty much sell out within like 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes. I'm not even joking. This last time I bought it, I got an email the day before, pretty much saying I was on their email list saying, hey, we're gonna be releasing it. Be ready at, you know, X day or X time, and I was there and I bought it. So it took me like 2 weeks to get it. But again, so let's talk about the quality control that I had on the safety. I'm pretty sure it's just this one because I'm also on the forum group for them, and not other people have had this issue. Anyways, so when I try to shoot, it's on safety right now. So safety's on. When I try to shoot, obviously it's not going because I have the safety on. Now let's disengage that safety, right? Here you go. So, right, I just disengaged the safety and pretty much let's just pretend there was a round in there, right? Now let's re-engage the safety. All right, that time it did work. Let's do it one more time. So, boom. What's going on there? Oh, there you go. Let's take that out. All right, well, so it's like I said, sometimes the safety engages, sometimes it doesn't. Seems like it's working fine for the sake of this video. So let's just say I chambered it again. So here you go. I just engaged the safety one more time. Let me put it in front so you can really see it. So I just engaged the safety one more time, right? So safety on. That pretty much right there is showing that it's on. So I'm trying to get it focused. Pretty much saying it's on, right? Let me pull the trigger. Technically the trigger should not pull because the safety is on, right? So I'm pulling. There is some toughness, but ultimately the safety is not engaged. It doesn't work. It sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. Now, I don't mean to bag on Flux, like, you know, again, quality control, you can't always expect things to be perfect. You know, stuff happens, shit happens. But I did reach out to Flux, and I gotta say, they are giving me the almost best customer service. My main contact over there is Alex. You know, he was pretty much, he said, can you send me a video on it? Like, you know, like, again, quality control, and he was like, first, I got a response within like a day, and he was like, you know, send it back to us. We'll make sure we send you a good one ready to go. Unfortunately though, this thing's a part of me now. I love it, so I'm probably not gonna send it back. I'm gonna probably tell him what can I do to fix it at home, or if I can. He did say I need some specific tools, which I got a garage full of tools, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to figure it out. But yeah, so let's just keep going over the product, right? So I already talked about the reloading system, the safety on it. I already talked about how you could put a red dot on here, right? Now here's another thing. Let's just say if you're not a red dot person and you like iron sights. Well, Flux thought about that. And they pretty much give you essentially coexisting sights. So you could have the red dot mounted on here. And if you wanted to, you see how you can see the iron sights right through there. And it's as easy, here, let me see if we make sure you get that in there. So there you go. Pretty much in that little window you can see the iron sights, and it's as simple as just engaging from the red dot to just going more up and you know, have it on you. Now I will say I shot this at the range with iron sights. I was a little bit worried about, you know, this as far as it kind of hitting your cheek and you know, feeling kind of weird. But you know, it's a 9mm. You're not shooting a 5.56. You know, you probably wouldn't want to do that like that. But this is a 9mm. You ain't got to worry about it. And I think you can use 40 cal on this. I actually haven't looked into it, but you know how you could do barrel swaps if you like. So I believe you could use a 40 cal. But let's talk about another, now that I'm talking about, let's talk about another issue I had. So I did do straight mag dumps at the range when I first got this. When I shot the first 20 rounds. I'll put the video probably right after this of me shooting it right about now. So now it's loaded, and yeah, let's see what this bad boy does. This thing's a monster. Holy shit. Excuse my language. This thing is freaking flawless. Wow. Man, does that. Sorry, let me take this in for a little bit, guys. Holy crap. Was not expecting that. I gotta be honest, was not expecting for it to be that good. Sorry, I'm a little bit just out of words. I'm very impressed with this thing. All right. So let's talk about what this is again. And let's go back to the video. So I did do mag dumps. So the one issue I ran into is when I did the whole reload, which is this, right? You know, the taking off this one and then putting on the new one. The issue I ran into was this. I do have really fat hands. I've said that in all my other videos. And I did run into the issue where I kind of have, it's hard to grip on this. You know, at this point I'm holding on to 2 fingers. Now I will say I do also have like at home, this is like my bedside firearm now. I mean, this thing is ridiculously good. But let me talk about this. I have a light on here. Yeah, I know, go ahead, bash on me. It's an old light. But, so when I'm shooting, in case I ever had to do that, look how much I have off. And there's probably a reasoning for this, and I believe it has to do with the pretty much, I don't want to say political climate, but what's been going on with the ATF pretty much trying to essentially get rid of anything they can. If you know, in the past year they've been talking about braces, which, by the way, for the sake of this video, it is February of 2021, so me shouldering it like this is completely legal for now. We do know the ATF like to change their minds and ideas, like they're changing their underwear. So again, for the sake of this video, this is legal. Who knows in a few months if it is. But I think they did this on purpose because, you know, and they even have it written on here. It says speed loader system. I don't know if you can see that. I hope it focuses on there. But speed loader system, and on the other end it does say not a VFG, which is a vertical forward grip. Those are illegal. You can't have them on your firearm, I believe. There's certain rules to it. I'm not gonna act like I'm a lawyer or know the actual legal system, but I do know there's some sort of hiccups with them. You can't have them now, but you can on, I'm not too sure, but I do know you're not supposed to have them or something like that. So yeah, going back to the Flux Raider, this thing's a monster. I mean, this thing, so this, you know, how it engages and whatnot, like I said, it is my bedside firearm now. So, I mean, closing is tough. Not tough, but in terms of, like, it makes sense. So when all you have to do is to engage it, there's like this like drop down. You just gotta press that and kind of give it a nice hit. Now, once you get to this point, you have a really, you know, I don't even know what kind of poundage spring this is or what kind of pressure spring this is, but it's a tough one. You pretty much have to like hit it. You could push it against something, like if you wanted to. You could do this. And I just rather hit it, why not? But just to show you how good that spring is, you know, let's just say middle of the night, something happens, whatever, and I go for my Flux defense. You know, I go grab it, right? Got it in my hand, ready to go. Let this brace engage, and I'm in business. Now you can see I am gonna do a comparison video of this compared to something else I actually got in the mail. Pretty much its competitor, I would say, which is the MCK CAA micro runing. I'm gonna do a video on this as well, as a unit, and pretty much do a side-by-side comparison from this to its competitor, which is the Flux Defense, which our secret is no competition. But I mean, each has their own reasoning. You know, you might like this more because you know you have a bigger backpack or something like that. Like I said, I'm gonna do a comparison along with my AR9 build that I did, pretty much stacking up the three. What are the three options as far as shooting 9mm, where you could shoulder it or brace it, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that video will be coming up soon. Just to give you an idea of what else is coming out. It's gonna be about this. I guess I haven't really got into doing builds and whatnot, like AR builds, just because that's a whole nother beast. So I'm trying to get out whatever content I have on just guns and stuff like that, or pistols and whatnot. So later on down the line, I'll be talking about AR builds. But yeah, guys, that's about it. That's all I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, hit the bell at the bottom so you can get notification for future videos. I am still trying to build this channel up. I did say to a few people in my last comments, if I got to 100 subscribers, I will start doing giveaways. So let's get to 100 so I can start doing giveaways and start, you know, I guess giving shit away. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. So until next time.